So this upcoming weekend is Politicon, the political convention for 2019. And it is in Nashville, Tennessee. Now, if you live, anywhere in the general vicinity, I highly recommend you come by. If you're, say, within 2 hours or so of Nashville, Tennessee. If not, I also highly recommend maybe you get some plane tickets and get over there because this is going to be fun. This is going to be really fun. So I want to give you a little bit of a preview of what you have to look forward to. Now, it's 2 days, Saturday and Sunday. I will be participating in events both days. So first of all, at 12:30 p.m. on Saturday, I'm doing a meet and greet. Now, that was originally planned for Sunday, but they kind of messed up and had me back to back to back, where I would have had to do the meet and greet and then a panel and then a debate, one after the other. And, I basically emailed them and said, that's a little wild because you only get 5 minutes at most of a buffer between the events. So I'd have to be immediately ushered super fast from one place to another place in the convention room to another place. So it was just a little bit too much logistically, and I told them you might want to switch that up a little bit. So now we have a meet and greet at 12:30 p.m. on Saturday. And I asked for about an hour and a half. I think they were only able to squeeze me in for an hour. So I'll have time to, take pictures with you guys and whatnot. Unfortunately, maybe not too much time to really chat. But, I'll be able to talk to you guys a little bit and definitely take pictures and whatnot. Then we have at 6 o'clock, I'm not going to give away everything that's happening on these panels, but I'll give you little bits and pieces that are interesting. At 6 o'clock on Saturday, 6 p.m., I have my first panel. Now, on that panel will be Tim Black. So Tim Black, another lefty political commentator here on YouTube. It's him and I'm guessing we will be kind of teaming up in one way or another against the other two people on that panel. If I'm not mistaken, and if this doesn't get switched, and I'm sure all this stuff is subject to maybe change a little bit, and there goes the BP laptop, that panel will include a little person by the name of Tomato Lorenzo. So that's something that I'm sure a lot of people thought might never happen, myself included. I don't know if she forgot my name and maybe didn't realize that she's on a panel with me and therefore didn't back out of it. But nonetheless, it'll be myself, Tim Black, and Tommy Lauren. And then also I think Lauren Chen is on that panel as well. So that's the first panel at 6 p.m. on Saturday. That should be a lot of fun. So those are the two things I'm doing Saturday, meet and greet plus that panel. Now, Sunday's another busy day. Sunday, I'll be doing a panel. The first one is what direction the Democrats should go in from here. Okay, we did a similar panel to that last year, but what's really interesting about the panel this year is it's no longer, me and at least one other actual lefty on the panel. Last year it was 3 actual lefties on the panel. I think it was me. Sam Cedar was the moderator. It was myself. David Packman and Anna Kasparian, and we were all, relatively in agreement in terms of the direction the Democratic Party should go. Hey, go to the left, go Bernie Sanders style, fight for Medicare for all, so on and so forth. This year, in that panel, might be low-key the sleeper great panel of Politicon. It's myself and 3 other people who I think it's very fair to categorize as centrists. Okay? I'll give you one of the people that's supposed to be on that panel. James Carville. James Carville is the guy who basically ran Bill Clinton's campaign and, was kind of one of the strategists who's responsible for getting him elected. So he is as hardcore as you could possibly get in the camp of don't go Bernie Sanders style. You got to go centrist because that's the way you win. And I know because I'm the guy who got this guy elected and this guy ran a centrist campaign. So I actually think in a weird way, that panel might have the most fireworks. I can't say for sure. I don't know. Don't know until it happens. But there's a chance that panel actually gets the most heated. Now, And then, of course, the main event is myself, as you can see over my shoulder, as you saw from the beginning. It'll be myself versus Charlie Kirk. That's Sunday at 4 p.m. So, if you want to watch that Democratic panel and then you want to watch the Charlie Kirk thing, and there's another reason why I was trying to get them to space out my events a little bit, it'll be like a mad rush of people who wanted to see my panel and then want to see the debate with me and Charlie Kirk. So you'll have like a migration of people going from one place to another place, and it might get a little bit busy, a little bit hectic, a little bit of a horde of a crowd there or whatever. But I highly recommend that you partake in that horde and that you're part of that crowd, because that's going to be a lot of fun. It's just a debate where we're going to cover a whole bunch of ground. I mean, a lot of it is kind of Trump focused, but we do get into the economy. We do get into foreign policy. There should be a lot of interesting questions that we go back and forth on. Last year, Charlie Kirk and I were on a panel together where it was, how are we all going to get along? And we found some ways to get along. We found some ways, whether it was, I think, marijuana legalization, we agreed. We agreed generally that Saudi Arabia is bad, albeit for potentially different reasons. But there was a lot more agreement there. Here, I don't know if there will be much disagreement. I mean, it's possible maybe that, I start giving my take and he's like, yeah, I agree with that. It's possible, but it's also possible that there's a little bit of a clash that goes on there. So if you're anywhere near Tennessee, come join us. It's in Nashville, Tennessee, Saturday and Sunday. If you're not in Tennessee, hop on a plane and come join us anyway. I'm really looking forward to this. It'll be really exciting. And then a little bonus cherry on top here is, there's a couple cherries on top. Corin will be with me, partner in crime. There's going to be a lot of videos, behind-the-scenes stuff that are going to be uploaded, not just on Secular Talk, and there will be some on Secular Talk, but also on his channel. So if you want to see more behind-the-scenes stuff, subscribe to Corin's channel. I'll leave that link in the video description box, as well as the link for the Politicon tickets. But subscribe to Corin's channel because you'll get some more extra stuff there. And then immediately after Politicon, we hop on a plane, we go to LA. When I'm in LA, I'll be doing TYT's The Conversation on October 30th, the day before Halloween. And then on October 29th, that's 2 days before Halloween, I'll be doing the Joe Rogan podcast. So October 29th is the Joe Rogan podcast. Really looking forward to that. Then it's TYT's The Conversation on the 30th. And yeah, so this is there's a lot of stuff going on. Politicon, then Rogan, then TYT's The Conversation. So anyway, keep your eye out for all that stuff. Really looking forward to it. And I hope I see a lot of you at Politicon.